welcome you to Wisdom House and welcome you to the opening of our new show, Milestones, the works of Thelma Appel. My name is Sister Joanne Ionati, and I'm here at Wisdom House as Art and Spirituality Coordinator. The MLT Gallery, the Louise Trichet Gallery at Wisdom House, has been a staple here since 1994. The decision to have a gallery at Wisdom House really grew out of having the Artist's Way program here in the early 1990s. And by the time we finished sponsoring it, over 400 area artists passed through our doors. It became like an invisible mandate from them. It really did not come from them, but their very presence said to us that art was to have a more prominent place here at Wisdom House. And we see this gallery, which is right across the hall from this room, the Sophia Room. We see this gallery as a place of reflection, a place of contemplation, a place of peace, where people who are here for just a few hours or are here for a day or a weekend or a longer program can use that room as another reflection space. And as I said a moment ago, the exhibit that we now have gracing our gallery is the works of Waterbury artist Thelma Appel. The title of the exhibit is Milestones. When I started thinking about that word and what that word might mean, the first thing that came to me was that milestones define us. And then I said, no, that's not really correct. But milestones do contribute to who we have become. And the milestones in our lives speak to us of our maturing and our moving on with life. They are personal experiences that tie us into a more universal narrative, that tie us into a more universal story. And for Thelma, this exhibit, this collection of work, represents a spiritual and personal experience that was really created during the period, a process of grief that led her to contemplate the universal milestones in people's lives. And so, in relation to the studies of the Kabballah, as well as the influence on the tarot, she has interpreted her experience in her own personal style. And that's what you will experience as you see the works in this show. Thelma was born in Israel, in Tel Aviv. She has lived in Asia and Europe before coming to the United States, where in 1975 she became a United States citizen. She was educated at Hornsey College of Art and St. Martin's School of Art in London. She's exhibited widely throughout New England and New York, and some of the places where her solo pieces have been featured are the Fishback Gallery in New York City, Williams College Museum of Art in Williamstown, Massachusetts, Bennington College in Bennington, Vermont. Her work has also been part of public collections which have included the State of Vermont Legislature, the Chase Manhattan Collection in New York City, the Cabot Corporation in Boston, and her works are also in the Police Academy Museum in New York City. Her works are in the Mattituck Museum in Waterbury, the Walker Museum in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and other places. Thelma has been in Who's Who in American Art from 1981 to 2015. She's also received a Yaddo Residency Fellowship in Saratoga, New York, and a Malay Residency in Austerlitz, New York. And so we're happy to have and to welcome Thelma Appel to be with us and to share with us her exhibit, Milestones.
My husband and I thought that maybe I should introduce myself as an artist in terms of my work up to now, up to the milestones, up to the tarot images. But we decided, it's going to take too long. So we're going to just concentrate on this particular exhibit, The Journey of the Tarot, which I completed actually in 2012, I think, 2011 or 2012. And since then I've done a lot of other different kinds of work. But this work for me this series was very cathartic. And as Sister Joanne said, it was a result of a deep personal loss. I tried to make sense of life. And one of my daughters is a tarot reader, and she said, "Mom, why don't you try and do a journey of the tarot? Because it shows all the different stages of a person's life in growth. And it's a universal, and it contains universal symbolism."